Hey AML family, this your boy Marcus trying to knock this interview out. And what's your name?
Chris. My name's Chris. How you doing? Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you too, brother. So how old are you?
I am 44.
44? That's a good age.
Hey, took some time getting there though.
I can believe that. How you feeling right now?
I can say I'm alright, otherwise, it's a little rough, but hey, I'm still upbeat, try to be upbeat, How you feeling?
I'm alright, man. Just trying to, get by every day.
Hey, sometimes that's all we can do is just get by sometimes.
Absolutely. Can you tell me about your childhood?
Oh God, it was a bit rough, always being compared to my brothers and sisters, always trying to outdo my brothers and sisters in school, and it was just rough, always being compared and not, I don't know, just, how kids get,
Yeah, I feel that. I grew up with siblings, so I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me, what's your drug of choice?
My drug of choice would probably be powder, since dope's not really heroin anymore, but it used to be heroin, because that's what I first started on after coming off of the Percocets from getting an injury at work, and my insurance would no longer pay for it. And since I wasn't making enough to pay for the prescription myself, a friend of mine introduced me into heroin, and it was basically cheaper, and it did the same things Percocets were doing. But now I don't know what the hell they're giving us now. So.
All right. How long have you been doing powder for?
I started doing powder in my early 20s, so I'd probably say a good 15 years, maybe a little longer, give or take a day or two.
Is that like your number one thing out here? Is there any other drug that you would do?
I like doing hard sometimes, but even then that's not the same anymore because of the cut that they put in it and fentanyl and trank. But I like doing hard. Like I said, powder's my drug of choice. Unfortunately, I am on dope because, once you're on that, it's like, I don't think you can get off of it unless you, I don't know, die in the process of doing that. But yeah, I would say hard's the only other drug.
Okay. Have you ever gone to rehab?
I don't think I've ever been to rehab per se, but I have gone to like NA meetings and AA meetings, and I have tried to get on programs and stuff like that to get myself clean. And I have just recently been getting my credentials back together, like getting my birth certificate back, my social security card back. I'm working through Prevention Point with what else? Getting a voucher to get a free ID and all that. So, I'm at least trying, but with all the pressure, and then like I said, everybody comparing you with this and that, and just society's dumbness, it's like, it's a struggle trying to get that help you need.
All right. So, how's your everyday life in Kensington?
For the most part, it's good until you run across those knuckleheads to try to give you a problem and try and, rob you for the little bit that you have. But other than that, I love Kensington. This is my home, It's still beautiful, even though it's as dirty and ugly as it is right now, but this is home,
Is Kensington where you're from?
No, originally I'm from West Virginia, the town of Yeager, but when I came to Philly, right? Shout out to West Virginia. When I came to Philly, I came to Kensington. I just fell in love with the architecture, the buildings, and how the streets are designed, and you know, just the personality of the life under the L, and just I love it. It's my home. I won't go nowhere else.
How long have you been out here in the streets?
Out here on the streets, actually out here, I would say about 7 to 8 years, but I've pretty much raised myself since the age of 11. But even then, I wasn't really on the streets back then. I was just passed from either family member to family member, or a friend to the family, or hell, even strangers at certain times. But I'd have to say for the last 7 to 8 years, I've actually been out on the streets.
Do you have any friends or family for support?
I really don't have friends because I have an issue with trusting people and having like social anxiety, I guess you would say. But family members for support, God forbid. I'm the black sheep of the family. They ain't gonna help me. They're the ones that basically forced me to come out this way, you know, because like I said, of a comparison to the brothers and sisters. So I wish I had that support, but they ain't never gonna give it to me.
How hard has it been without that support?
Very hard. It's a daily struggle, man. Just to, like I said, keep yourself upbeat, happy. Just wanting to stay alive every day because of it, you know, because sometimes you just think about, you know, like, what's the point? You know, you don't have no family that loves you, you don't have no friends that, you know, to support you or whatever, and even the ones that say that you're friends, you know, they're the ones that stab you in the back, you know,
Right.
and so, yeah, it's hard, man. It's definitely hard. Definitely hard.
Do you have any like goals for yourself?
Oh, absolutely. Once I do, like I said, once I get my credentials and whatnot back, I'm going to try and get my CDLs back. I'm going to clean myself up, get back to driving trucks like I used to, and once I do that, I'm going to try and get my own garage and rock and roll from there. You know what I mean?
Do you have any other skills?
I am mechanically apt very well. I can tear an engine apart damn near blindfold and make it run better than it does from the factory. Let's see, I'm good with electricity, you know. I'm pretty much a jack of all trades, but master of none just yet, you know. But I tend to do that. I plan on putting myself back through school again like I have. Just, like I said, it's just a struggle to take that day-by-day step for them to run that paperwork and everything to say, okay, he's legit, let's give him what he needs. And then, like I said, the suspension, you gotta lift the suspension. So I gotta earn that money to take care of that as well, which that's another day-to-day struggle, just to earn $1. And then, you know, you gotta worry about somebody saying, yo man, give me that $1, you know, that you just earned.
All right. So how has being in your addiction impact your daily life?
It is an impact, but only if you mentally let it be. If you have a strong enough mind, you can limit it to a certain extent to where you're still functionable and take care of what needs to be taken care of. But if you let it take over your life and just say, hell, I don't give a shit anymore, then like, that's it, man. That's your whole life. Every minute of the day, every hour of the day, it's like you want that whatever, you know, that fix. But like I said, if you're mentally strong enough, like some people between me and others that I know that are still trying to be who we are other than the addiction part, yeah.
Yeah. So how is it when do people judge you for being out here in the streets?
I'm sure that they do, because they're still mentally ignorant, if you know what I'm saying. But it doesn't change who I am on the inside. If you got to know who I am, you would know that I'm a thorough person, that, you know, I'm not no crazy knucklehead like half of these people are. But yeah, I get judged every day, you know, without somebody even reading past the front cover.
Right.
You know how it is. You see it all the time.
Yeah, I definitely been there before.
See, I'm sure you've been there too. You know what I mean? They look at you and, you know, judge you just the same as me or anybody else. Sorry.
No, you're good.
If you could go back in time, what would you change?
If I could go back in time, the things that I would probably change is the moment I chose to actually do heroin for the first time. If I knew then what I knew now, I would probably change certain decisions that I made about not staying in school at certain times, doing certain things, and listening to certain people growing up, you know, peer pressure and all that. Other than that, probably not very much. I mean, I liked my life the way it has been so far. I mean, I can't really complain other than the problems that you have with addiction, which I don't even think is an addiction. I think it's a disease. You know what I mean? It is. I think it's a disease, and society needs to start looking at it that way. You know what I mean? It's, instead of, I don't know, I can't find the right words to use. I'm at a loss. You know what I mean? Because sometimes that's how you get with with addiction.
Right. Do you have any kids?
Unfortunately, God hasn't put that card in my life yet. If that happens one day, you know, I would enjoy it. But my wife at the time, when we was married, unfortunately we're not together anymore due to, I guess, physical problems. What was it? The HPV virus had put tumors on her ovaries, so she couldn't have kids.
Oh, wow.
But we still spent 25 years together. But yeah, if God ever put that card in my life, I would definitely enjoy it. Definitely enjoy it.
Yeah, I hear that. Overall, do you think you could make better choices?
If I really decided to say to hell with it, stop playing stupid, and just get up off my ass, yeah, I could make a lot of different better choices. Definitely.
Do you feel like there's help in this area?
Certain places, yes, there is help, and they are trying to give the correct help. But like I said, certain things need to be looked at differently. And once again, like I said, there are certain things that we need to just let go as humans, period, to where, you know what I mean, that support, love, and whatever else that, you know, that we need will be there. And but there's other places that claim that they want to help, but they don't help. They're just legging you along. You know what I mean? They don't care whether you live, die, whatever. You know what I mean? They just want that money from your insurance company.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And they're making billions off of people who are dying every year because they can't get the help they need. You know? And that's why I said that, you know, humans as a whole need to change their whole mental outlook of society. Because we're supposed to be as one in this world. You know what I mean? But we're still infantile, I guess, per se.
So, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color is green, really.
Green?
But I do like the setup of black and burgundy.
Oh,
I really like black and burgundy. Especially if it's offset just right and the lines are nice and, you know what I mean? Yeah. But green's my color.
Cool. Do you have any hobbies?
I'm working on a couple of songs because I am good with rhyming my words and stuff like that. So I'm working on one song that's called Brain Fucked Punk, and the other one is Unforbidden Bloodlust. I do like outdoors, so I do a lot of, you know, camping, fishing, and stuff like that. And if I had the chance, hobby-wise, I'd be doing like body work and stuff like that, setting up cars with body kits, whatever. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Yeah, it sounds cool, honestly.
It's alright.
Is there anything that the AML family could help you out with?
If there's a chance that they have access to some clothes, that could help. Maybe some food, that could help. And just, you know, to get it out there that, you know, society needs to start looking at things differently and come together, like I said, as one, because that's what we are. And in this day and age, we need to turn, you know, and let go of the stupidities that we're still doing. You know what I mean? It's because literally, if we did that as a whole, the whole world would change to something beautiful.
Absolutely.
Very beautiful. And I'd like to be part of something like that. I would. Definitely would.
Well, that sums up my interview with you, brother.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that I could be an interviewee, and hopefully that what you guys got, you know, works out for you.
Absolutely. And you part of the family now.
Well, that's good. That's good.